Greetings, fellow humans, and welcome to JD with no T, just JD. The topic of today is masks, because sometimes people wear masks, and sometimes they wear two. And the dynamic of masks is something that I think is something I would like to talk about, especially as it pertains to us normal humans. Thing is that the use of masks, it goes back for the longest of times, and modern day has new types of masks. What do I mean? Social media. People have social media and they have a new type of mask where they are the most righteous, or they are the most angry, or they are the happiest. And after a couple of conversations lately, it's something I would like to talk about, because masks either cover what we're feeling or who we are, or they represent what we want to be or who we really are. Let's put it this way, in Halloween, part of the fun is that we wear stuff that reflects a part of who we really are. That's always a great part of Halloween. The thing is that with social media, some people are always happy. Do you know that they were happy? They're so happy. Oh my God, their life is awesome. Everything is awesome. Everyone is awesome. Every single second is the most awesome second that they've ever lived. And the thing is that it's not real and it's not true. Or at least for certain people that I spoke with recently. I'd seen their timeline in one of the social media platforms. It might have a face involved with it. And they were always happy. And then I bump into them, and in another occasion, I actually spoke with them on the phone, and I'm like, how's everything? It seems that everything's going really fine. And their reaction was, everything is not fine. Everything's actually far from fine, which is a bit scary, that people feel the need to always have to be happy. I know we all wear masks. I wear my mask of my writer mask. I'm such a writer that, look at me. And I want to project that because it is what I feel. And it is part of me. It is an aspect of me that I do share with people. And the social media mask also. But I don't try to sugarcoat stuff, because life does have ups and downs and has some really difficult times. And not accepting that is very dangerous, because I got to talking with one of the two people, and I was like, I thought everything was fine. What happened? And they were like, I just don't want people to think that I'm not okay. It's like, so you're not okay? And they're like, no. And then they tell me their situations, and they do have, complex situations that they're dealing with. But they want everyone to be like, oh, everything's fine. And it goes to appearances, which goes to show that there's different types of masks. And social media is not just the only one. Here's the thing. Masks have different purposes, as I mentioned. And sometimes they are used to elicit a response, or get validation or get acceptance from people. That's why peer pressure works. You don't want to do something, but you wear the mask that you want to do a do the kickstand or accept it, blah, 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 blah. And then the inside you die a little because you did something stupid that you didn't want to do, but you wanted to be accepted. It's not something I've ever done or ever condoned, but it is behavior that I have observed on several occasions. It's a good topic for something, for a future video. But for now, let's focus on masks. Some of the masks that people wear aren't as obvious. It's not as obvious as this. Some people with their attitudes, like, I'm always happy and I'm always chipper, or I'm a badass, or I'm emo, and I'm so emo, and I'm such a loner that I want your company, but I'm a loner. And it's like, just be yourself. And I think that's the main point of this video, is to be yourself. You can have the mask of what aspect you are. I have the mask of a bodyboarder and a writer and Puerto Rican and a would-be singer-songwriter. And all of the combinations of those factors make up who I am. And when I say mask, it's not that it's false, it's that it's an aspect of me that I want to share. People use attitudes to cover up their problems. People use clothes for acceptance. Clothes, man. It's clothes. And, fashion. And they take up opinions. Yes, I am for this because I want the acceptance of that person. It's not because I think that's a good idea or a good stance to take. Or jobs. This is the job that or career paths that my parents always thought that I should have. This is my doctor mask because my parents were only going to value me if I was a doctor or an architect or an engineer or a lawyer. Those are masks that are very dangerous and that are very common. And I know a lot of people who have luckily learned to dispense with that mask and show other aspects of who they are, what they're into, and their passions, and they have gotten to their paths. But a lot of people still wear the mask. And a lot of people use masks to elicit a response or get acceptance. Just look at the political debacle that we're going in the run for presidency in the United States. There are various masks that are being worn, some more false than others, but that's another topic. But it is still a mask. Here's the thing. A mask can be a positive thing. Someone always talking positively to get themselves into the mindset of being positive, of being happy, of getting into a better headspace is a good thing. If you're depressed or feeling sad or whatnot, and you force yourself to smile, you use these muscles. Physiologically speaking, you trigger certain reactions in your brain that will send endorphins that might actually help improve your mood. It's not guaranteed, but it is a good step. And there is such a thing called laughter yoga, where here's the thing, your body doesn't recognize when you're laughing for real or fake laughing. And here's the thing, if you fake laugh long enough, you're gonna start laughing. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that before, but it's always a concept that I've found fascinating, and I've actually tried it. And try it. Try. Do like a sultan's laugh, like ha 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 ha. Do that for 30 seconds, and you're gonna start laughing and saying, "Wow, that was stupid." And you'll also feel better because that's the positive use of a mask. But when you use a mask to mask, not to express, not to share, not to validate a part of who you are, but to cover up something that could possibly, be helped or is not the best, that's when it's an issue. Because for every mask that on the inside says, "I rock," it's probably saying that they suck. And it's very common. People saying, "Oh, I'm awesome, and then when you get to the root of it all, they don't feel awesome. So here's to the positive mask that we use to share more of who we are instead of hide who we are. And if you like this video, click like, share it with people. If you know someone who's wearing a mask, ask them why they're wearing a mask. And if you're wearing a mask, why are you wearing it? Are you sharing something else that's a part of you, or are you trying to hide something? Because last I checked, the more we share, the easier it is. So here's to that. Peace, love, and Mikey Rolls.